Okay, next little job under my friend's truck. I need to pull that thing off. Man, do I still need to clean it under here. I may just get out the pressure washer kit because it's 65 degrees out here if it's an inch. And it's plenty warm enough to get all this gunk off. But for now, I need to take this cover off and change it out because it's also leaking and I want to get something on there that isn't nasty. So let's see if we can get it off here. It's in the plans. Wow. Irritating. Okay. I'll have to do it that way. Come on. Still haven't cleaned all the grease off from the front seal leaking. Oops. Thank you. It is very, very nasty under here. Come on. Moody little bastard. Get it on the bolt there, num. Okay. Come on. It's just enough goo to make them sticky.
Son, you don't need to lose them. Ooh, is it windy out here today? We got cold, warm. I don't know what kind of front coming through here today. It's going to be nasty later. The rest of the weekend here, coming into Christmas, supposed to be nice. Speed them off, son, it'd be faster. You got enough silicone on them to be a pain. I really don't like this red high-temp silicone. It is not doing well in the long run. You can see it peeled off here and a slight leakage. Some other stuff that I don't like. I'm going to try the Loctite Gray for heavy-duty oil service. See if it doesn't do a little better. We will need the curb cleaner, I can tell that. Okay, as usual, no split open because it is glued on there. Alright, so I'm going to try and gently knock it slightly loose by splitting it here. The intention is to replace said cover with a bright shiny aluminum cooling cover, which will work up here reasonably well. Let's not hit ourselves in the face with that, because that would be icky and painful. I had to get something a little more serious. Didn't want to use a heavy hammer on it. Let's see. Got a spot right there. Nope. I do believe I'm gonna have to go get a slightly smaller shim, smaller screwdriver, and a bit heavier hammer. We'll be back in just a minute. Okay. Let's try this. Yeah, I can hear it going hollow. There it goes. That's what I want. That's it. Leak on out of there. Come on. That's way too little oil. I think he was a little low. Lay that down here for just a second. Let's see what we got. Kind of nasty in there. Yeah. It's painted red, but that's okay. That's not a big deal. Teeth look good. Everything looks fine. I'm just going to need to bag it and shave it. Make sure that when I dive in here, yeah, there's the sludge. Yeah, I'm going to need to get a rag and clean that out. It's got that light glow, metal fragments in it. You can see it on my hands, kind of shiny. It's darkish. It's been in there a long time. That oil's been in there for about 170,000 miles, I think. It's a long, long time to have the same diff fluid, never change it. Alright, so what I gotta do next is get some rags and clean that, a little carb cleaner, clean it. I don't want to get excessive with the carb cleaner, I just want to get the gunk out the bottom. I need to get rags to stuff it so that I can get in there with the power tool to clean off the surface. And then I need to get the other cover and get it mounted in there so we can fill her up with some fluid. That thing should have had not too cool. Yeah, it was okay. It wasn't that low. It looks low, but it wasn't. Based on what I see here, doesn't look bad. All right, rag time. I'll be back. Okay. All right. Rag action. Start swamping all this crap out of here. Okay, that's not working. As clean as I can get it. Mag HyTec cover a long time ago that has never been installed, and that's going to go in this time around.
we're going to go ahead and put that in as the actual dingus for this. So now that I've got that, what I want to do is gently stuff rag around a bit so that I can buzz around it with the air cleaner. I'm not going to scrape it, I'm going to just flappy wheel it real fast. I particularly don't want rubber crud in the gears. Which it looks like we have pretty much got. Now, a really nice feature of the new can cover. Lord, I hope that thing's right. It looks right, you know. Like this. So the new cover, as you can see, has an O-ring seal. So it's a bit nicer in that sense. Evil little bastard. Well, it's got the right crossover on it to go up in there, but I'm going to have to rotate the wheels one way or the other. I don't know which way it wants to go. We're about straight right now. Which way do you want to come up in there? That ain't gonna work. That sure don't look like it's gonna work. How in the world did they put that in there? I don't want to take that bar off. If I pull the bar back, well, now that's an interesting concept. I wonder if they intend you to take that stupid bar off to get that one thing in there. That wouldn't make any blessed sense. But it's possible. You're not supposed to change these too often. And once it's fitted, you're supposed to be able to drain the fluid out, which this particular guy has a magnet in it and a side drain. The holes appear to line up about right. I just cannot get it over the ring gear with that in there. I have to go check a piece of paper. I shall return. All I'm doing is taking this guy off right here. Okay, that was one thing I didn't need. Let me guess, you're bigger than what I got in this rack. The nuts, bolts, and studs. Or probably about 19. On. Let's see if it'll come off with the bruiser rather than me having to hit it with a hammer. That did it. Now I gotta gently let it down and out of the way. Let's go. Alright, but that's much more clear. Alright. More tools and back to the main thing. Alright, so nice and clean. We got a nice gear oil right here. The cover ought to fit on there now. Not too much fuss. Yeah, that's smooth. So that's cool. Let's oil up the O-ring. They request we do. Nice and wet O-ring. And now into the tools. This thing comes with a nice set of Allen bolts to put it up there as well, which is nice. So we'll do that. The only thing it doesn't have is guide pins, like the old original one, and that's okay. We can live without guide pins. It would help if I had it the right way. Thank you. One, get a couple of them on there, it'll be a lot easier to handle this. Come on, washers, get on there. Dang it. The washers be fighting me. Alright, there we go. Their assist wrench here. Bring it close, get this one threaded good. Oh good. Now that was smooth. What you should do with your Allen wrench is drop it into the old oil. It just works so much better that way. Drop it twice. Yuck. Well, at least I'm wearing the gloves. Ooh, wouldn't that be smarter? Smart than me? Who are you kidding? Alright, so I put the first two screws in, which are the two screws that should have the cover plate, identification plate on them. So I will take them back out in a minute after I get the others. Get some others threaded up in there. As I've noted many times before, putting it together, do not tighten the bolts all the way up. Tighten them a bunch, but not all the way. You're not trying to tighten them, you're just trying to get them up. Well, if we could hang on to the wrench today, that would be really special.
leaves. Not the leaves. It's just gently there. Good. Next one. So let me get this guy back off. And it looks like I'm going to have to put it back in a little bit. Alright, it's going to have to go on top of that. Alright, let's see if we can get the crud off of that logo there. So what I'm cleaning off is this little plate here. It gives you the serial number of the axle and the gear ratio. In the case of this particular one, the gear ratio is 354. So it's a 354 rear or ratio on the front, which means the back has also got to be 354s. So this one is rated for mileage. It will do better on miles than it will on pull and grunt load. My truck has got 411s in it, and it chokes through a lot more fuel than my friend's does because of that. Okay, that guy, get this guy, get that little guy on there. And we start her back up in. Alright. More screws. Lots more. Have to go all the way around her now. God, the bottom of this engine's dirty. I've got to get the pressure washer going, clean it again, which means I'm going to get covered, absolutely covered in crud again today. Go in, take a shower. Got to buy more Christmas gifts yet, so that comes a little later today. Son? That ain't exactly lining up right there. Now I gotta get that guy loose with a tiny one, which is probably gonna be something about this size. No, bigger. Too big. Bigger, too big, huh? This guy? Nope, we're gonna need our US flavored ones to get that guy. And then once that's all done, we need to get up in there, filled up fluid, and clean up and get all this crap out of here. Put the steering back together, and then we can talk about cleaning. Which is a little project for the day, depending on whether I want to go after the main seal or do that. I'm very pissed about that torque wrench. Did not need that today. No crap, failed. Oh, there's fucking. This one comes, the Mag HyTec has a really nice dipstick that comes with it. So that's very cool. Okay. So, first chug-a-lug going in. Oops. And of course I'm going to spill it a little. One down. Still not sure. Grease that bastard because it needs it. Alright, let me go get a couple of bottles because I need them. And then we'll move on and grease her up some more. With more Lucas synthetic gear lube. Should work nicely. Alright, that's Lucas. Empty. And another bottle of Lucas. It's supposed to take just shy of 4, around 4s, depending on where you're at on rotation of your axle. I'll put all 3 quarts in and see where I'm at. That. Alright, never mind. Looking at an oil trace coming down it, thinking I've got a leak. I don't. Alright. Take this guy, stick it in there. With the Mag HyTec, you screw it down until it touches the O-ring, then you screw it back out. And you look at the oil level on it. And I still need another quart to get up to what they're recommending. Here it comes.
3 and about 2/3 quarts. I'll have to get the last container. Just on there. Yep. I need a little bit more. So let me go get that. Alright, a bit more. I will have her in there. Scarves. You sure you're happy with that? You don't want more? Let me get my pile and see this. That needs just a hair more. Serious wind blowing today. Alright, locked and loaded. That is done. Now all I gotta do is put the steering back together. Let's get all the bits outside. Out of the way. We'll jam the steering back together, put the wheels back on, and we should be good. Camera. It's been sitting a while. You know. Shafts joints look terrible. I know I should do something about them, but I've got so many things that this truck needs, and I need to do on my own, so I'm going to have to kind of stop there. Let it be. This side. Anyway, let's get the tire. here. You know, trying to do that with plastic gloves on is maybe not the best way. Rotate in the other way? Yeah, I think you do. There we go. That's what we need. I'm sitting off the ground on jack stands, which makes my old lazy butt, which is weak, have more trouble putting them up than I would if I was down close to the ground. As I'm old and I'm broken. And as they say, not worth a shit. So this is one other thing. Give them 3 or 4 spins. You don't see it too much, but people still do it occasionally. They go and put tires on without bothering to thread the lug nuts. And that only works in NASCAR. It doesn't work here. What you end up with is cross-threaded lug nuts, and that ain't helpful. Alright. Go the other way. Okay. Now, I'm not going to get nuts about this because I'm taking this thing when I take it off the jack stands, and I'm going to come up and I'm going to torque all these to their proper specs. They were tightened in pattern. I'll torque them in pattern, and then the end result will be that I don't have issues with these coming loose. So they will be cool. Now, it's time for cleanup, since all of that's back together, and decision on what the next piece is. Thank you much.